Alright, to stay tuned, the next thing we got going on, we're going to mount the M82 shelf where the M82 is going to sit at 35 inches. At 36 inches, that's where the top of the shelf is going to be and the bottom of the M82 unit. And at 46 inches is where the base of the TV is going to sit. I'm going to make the shelf come out to the edge originally, put the TV on it, see where the TV sits on it, and I'm going to cut the excess off because there's going to be an angled piece that goes from the TV down to the top of the M82 unit, and I got to figure all that out. Alright, now this is the TV shelf here. I'm only going to put enough screws to support the TV temporarily. That way I can see where the front of the TV is going to come to on this side. And that's where I'll know where to cut the front shelf down to. Alright, so you may notice this little lip sticking up here. That's on purpose to keep the TV from falling out the back. This is the hard part. I'm really not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to kind of figure it out as I go. I'm going to start with drawing a line where the front of the TV is. And I'm going to cut that piece of wood off. And the plan is to have these sides covered by wood, but I still need to access the buttons. I might have the remote for this TV, but I'm not sure. Even if I did, I have to have a way to access this, even with the remote because of the sensor. I also have a piece of thinner wood covering around the M82 console, and the fan will be in the back to keep it cool. So what I did, I took this extra piece that's 25.5 inches long that fit in here that I cut off from the shelf piece here, the TV shelf, and I'm gonna mount it right up here, even with this, and then I'm gonna take a thinner sheet of 1/8 inch plywood, I believe it is, and I'm going to cut the center of it out and maybe around the buttons. See how that looks, see if I like it or not. It's kind of just experimenting at this point. So, slight mistake. This is 1/4 inch plywood, not 1/8 inch like I said before. So here we are, day 3. I didn't get as far as I would have liked to on the kiosk last night. I got the M82 shelf put in, the TV shelf put in, and then a top brace here, and that's to be able to mount a screen over the TV. The problem with the TV is that it has this front lip right here, and it doesn't allow the screen I made for it to go flat out against it. So I'm gonna try to cut a hole in the screen and see how that looks. See if I can work something around that. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to make it look good. So it's all trial and error right now. Trying to figure out the best approach to make the best looking thing. So we'll see what happens. Day 3. Alright, now I got another piece of 1/4" plywood, and I'm going to try to cut out a piece that goes over the M82 and leans back towards the bottom of the screen of the TV. And then I'm going to try to put it in place with that screen, and hopefully it gives some good angles and it looks really good. But we'll find out. So this piece is 15.5 inches tall, and it goes right to the bottom of the TV screen. So I think I'm going to tack this piece in here, and I'm going to try to get some 1x4s, connect them to this piece. That way I can just put it on some hinges so I can hinge it down to turn on the M82 and also access the buttons on the TV. So what I'm going to do now is take this piece of wood, and I'm going to cut it down to 4 3/8, and that'll go on both sides. Make 2 pieces to go on each side of the M82. So I have to cut them down the length as well. And then I'm also going to cut a hole in this to go around the M82 as well. And again, this is supposed to be a hinged piece so I can turn on the M82 and access the TV buttons. So I don't know if I'm going to like this design, but I'm going to build it and test it and see how I do like it. I think we'll roll with this and see how it works. Alright, so I'm going to tack the pieces on with the nail gun. These are really thin nails. I think they're 18 gauge, so if it's not something I like, I can easily take it back apart. Got these hinges here, and I'm just going to line them up to where they need to go and put them on and see how it all works together. So I wasn't sure if I liked it at first, but can reach back here, kick on the M82, turn on the TV, adjust the volume in that. Boom. I like it. All right, next I'm gonna do some sanding. I'm gonna clean up the edges and round off the top.